last night you did this charity show, and you guys, you know, are pretty much one of the biggest bands in the world, and you come to Toronto to a 900 cap room, and it was unbelievable. What makes you guys do the things that you do, these creative different things that you guys do?
Well, we have a pretty amazing team, Metallica family, that is their quest is to come up with unique and kind of out of the box ideas. And I think the food bank is obviously a no-brainer, really. We did that on the Death Magnetic tour. Gosh, there's so much leftover catering and food. You know, let's do something here. And doing local stuff. I think doing local stuff really makes us feel a part of the family of, you know, Toronto and giving, and we love doing that everywhere we go. So.
Have you had any time to visit Toronto over the years after coming here? Have you had any time to, you know, I know it's in and out as a band. Have you been able to experience the city that much?
Not so much this time. I mean, we have before. We have some friends. I mean, there was a friend of ours that showed up at the show yesterday that, you know, he's his old biker buddy, and he's like, remember, you know, we've been friends since 1984. It's pretty unbelievable to have someone, you know, we've got a few friends like that in different towns, and you know, they show up, and it's a good feeling to know you got a friend in a certain town.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Moth into Flame, if we can talk about the album now, which is fantastic. Moth into Flame, one of my favorite songs, and I was just reading about the inspiration, and you mentioned Amy Winehouse. Can you tell us the story?
Yeah, well, just watching that movie was extremely saddening, and how her life went from just such a lively, joyous person to someone who was just trying to escape the reality of where she was. And it really hit me in the one part of the movie where she was lost in her mind, it seemed, and she was just leaving her flat in England to go somewhere, and the press were just like hanging out in front of her place all the time, and you know, just snapping these pictures of her. Hey Amy, how's it going? How's this? And you know, talking to her like they know her, and they just don't notice how, I mean, they wouldn't say, gosh, you look skinny, you look unhealthy, or something, you know. There was a total connection there with reality. And just noticing the fame part, and how that can really be a drug for some people, and it certainly has been for us in our career. But just growing up with it, and how do you deal with fame? What do you do with that? How does it affect you? And you know, at what point do you realize that this might not be as healthy as I think it is for me?